This conference will now be recorded.
So what I'm doing, so this is my just source account. Source account. This is my destination account. My destination account. In source here I'm creating one inline policy, some inline policy. Right? You know what I'm giving? I'm giving this role URL means I'm creating one link. It's kind of like say second link. Okay. Okay. So I'm creating one link between here to here. So my source accounts it should be find out right. So which is my destination, that role, all those things. Here we'll have one role here, that role name. That role name I am mentioning into here. Is I creating one link here using inline policy. So I will show you. Policy. Using inline just creating the one role. That's it. Just sorry, one link between source and destination. The destination, the name, the year name I am mentioning in inland policy means I create one link like this second.
Basically,
Need,
while creating inline policy, we mention first of all STS service.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so we
yes. You
need to
should mention
mention
STS.
STS. Then all resources we
Yes.
selected.
Yes.
Uh, yes, and not more anything else, I think. And ARN
Yeah.
of the opposite
Yes.
destination account roles ARN we specified into it
Yeah.
in inline
Yes. Yes.
policy.
Yes.
Yeah, but then all resources, everything we have already mentioned in role and STS policy. Then why again inline policy? See, basically I was just confused. Ki what is exact role of inline policy, STS policy when two cross roles are already predefined?
Here STS STS it will be only useful for only for roles, only here only we will use. Other than roles we will not use anywhere. It's only defined for only to create roles. In inline
Okay.
policy means just I'm taking my destination, that name, ARN name, and I'm putting in my inline policy. Means just I'm creating one link between source and destination. It's kind of like seconding.
Okay.
Okay. The STS means here STS to create roles. We will use only STS policy. So STS it will be useful only in roles concept. Other than roles, we will not use anywhere in across AWS.
Okay. This in normal work also we need to create this cross role accounts and all.
But this depends upon environment. So if they required, if your customer requested, so the cross role and all, so then we should create. Sometimes they won't use, sometimes they will use.
Okay.
They will feel. So, for example, in the environment, you have multiple accounts, production, non-production, dev, all those things and all. Okay. If they requested to create cross account, so then we should. Okay. So we have to create. Otherwise, just we can. That depends upon the client requirement.
Okay, and while practicing, I created basically this cross account 2 times. Okay,
Okay.
uh, so basically there are two user I added into group. Okay, so by default we assign all policies and permission to group. So
Yes.
whosoever added in that group, he automatically get to switch account. Okay,
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now the situation was there was a group, everything was configured properly. There was a group, and in that group I added one user, two users.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so they automatically was able to switch account to destination account.
Okay.
Okay, then what I did, I got into role. I went into that cross role, and there is one
Okay.
option, revoke access करके.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when we click that revoke access, so it will uh, shut down all sessions that are going on uh, cross account. Okay, so suppose there are two users, they were accessing this destination account, and in role suppose I
Okay.
click that option revoke access, then it will stops and shut down, yes, this revoke session. It will stop all active sessions in cross account
Okay.
access.
Uh-huh. Mm, yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so after
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
after revoking it, I removed that user from that group. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so now in our situation, by default, that user should not get access or should not be able to switch account, correct?
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
But now the catch was he was still able to switch account to destination account, and he was able to initialize EC2 and S3 bucket also. So
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You deleted that user or group? What you
no,
deleted?
no, I removed that user from group. There was admin group, and in admin group there was two
Yes.
user, Ram and Sham. Okay,
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
so Ram was able to switch account, and Sham was also able to switch account because they were into
Okay.
that group. Okay,
Okay. Yes. Yes.
after after verifying the configuration everything, I
Uh-huh.
revoked their session, both sessions. Okay, and
Okay.
then I removed Sham user from that admin account.
Okay.
Okay, but
Uh-huh.
after removing, what was my idea was, after removing user from that group, he should not be able to switch account.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
but in reality what was happening, he was still able to switch account. So I logged out and again logged in by that user's name, but still he was able to switch to that account.
Mm. No, you should not. You should not. Then just check this. Okay, that for particular users that roles whether that policy is attached, still attached or not. Something here you can see here. Okay, so custom policy, STS policy still attached or not.
Okay,
Those
so
things you can
anyways,
check.
yes, we can move with our session, no issues.
Okay, so you can cross check once again. So, no, so then we'll discuss.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Hari, any questions, Hari?
No, no.
Okay, right. So we're discussing this roles, right? So yesterday we completed this thing. This thing, whenever we're discussing about EC2, VPC, CloudWatch, S3, on that time we will get regularly this this option. So on that time we can discuss this thing. So okay, yesterday we saw this thing we will discuss later. Now, right, just we'll come back once again. I'll come back to my users. Okay, so just remove all these things under. Just I'm removing, that's it. Here one more thing is IAM is the global service. IAM is the global service, means if you create one user, he can access any region. Okay, any region. This is very important. In internet, they will ask whether IAM is a global service or regional service. So IAM is the, you You can see here. IAM does not require region selection. IAM is a global service. If you follow the documentation which I shared you and the FAQs, you will get all these basic, very simple basic things. Okay. So again, add user. So yesterday we have created so that console access. Now we will discuss the programmatic. Programmatic means that command line or some the Python, both the libraries, all those things. Next, as usual here, as usual. So whatever you want, as per your requirement, so you can select tax, review, create. Here you can see access key ID and the secret access key. Means for programmatic access, we will get access key ID, some keys, API keys like access key ID and secret access key. This is kind of username. This is kind of password. Password. This is kind of password. For programmatic access, we will not get username and password like username Hari, username Ram, or a password 123. We will not get like that. For programmatic access, we will get the API keys like access key ID and secret access key. Access key ID similar to your username. Secret access key is similar to your password. Okay, this is only for programmatic access. Only for programmatic access, like command line. Command line. So what I will do? I will download AWS command line. We have download AWS command line. So install AWS CLI on Windows. If you are using in Linux like Mac, in Mac OS, then go for the Mac or you can see here download the AWS command and install for Windows 64-bit, 32-bit. So just whatever your laptop, just choose, select. It will install. It will download. It will download. So in my case, already I have installed. Okay. So anyway, again I will show you how to install. It's very simple as usual. Click next, 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 finish. Well, just let it download. It's taking time. So open. Simple. Okay. Just next, next, click. Okay. Next, next, just accept. So next. So okay, next. Just install. That's it. It will install automatically. Okay. In my case, already I have installed. Okay. So that's why I'm canceling. Okay, was it? Okay, Hari?
Okay.
Simple. Just click install. That's it. It will install. Cancel. So then open your command line. That okay, Windows command line. Windows command line. So now I downloaded. I installed my AWS command line. Command line. Now we have to configure our command line. AWS. Just type. Open your command prompt in Windows. So AWS configure. AWS configure. Just enter. just AWS space configure and enter. Means here we have to configure our AWS command line in my our Windows laptop, wherever Windows Linux something. Here AWS access key. You can see here is something in my previous class in previous okay so I tried to log in, so that's why it's the same key. Now what I will take? I will take my access key. If you want, you can download here. You can see here download option. You can download. Okay, just copy, paste, copy, paste. And then AWS secret access key is similar to password. This thing. Your region. If you want to select any region, you can select here. You can use your region code, the name, the code name. So AP South one means Mumbai. You go here, you can check the your region codes, your region codes. AWS region codes. You can check here. Singapore, AP Southeast 1, Sydney, AP Southeast 1, East 2, Mumbai, AP South 1, AP South 1, Mumbai. The default is now this is AP Mumbai. If you want, you can change. If you want, you can change. You can provide this region code here. And giving default. Output format, just leave it, you can run, that's it. So now I configured my AWS command line. I want to check whether it's configured properly or not. How to check? In cases, I downloaded, I installed, I configured my AWS command line. Now I want to check whether it's working properly or not. How to check? Just run any one command. Your AWS run any AWS command. I will run any one AWS command. Okay. If you want any AWS commands, AWS command, so there will be some documentation, command interface. In production, 90% we will use the GUI only. 90% in 90% projects, 90% projects, 90% we will use GUI only. The 10% that is okay. So that depends upon the client. Sometimes they will use command line, sometimes they will use Python, Java, all those things. If you want any references, just okay, you can click CLA reference. Here you can get all AWS commands. But in production, again I'm repeating, 90% we will use GUI. The 10% so
That's
that we
great
can't see.
news.
Sorry?
That's great news actually.
Okay, fine. So
Because
here
I
you
was
can find all.
yeah, carry on, carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, here you can find all the AWS command and okay, the reference help it's kind of help commands. You want in the future, if you want in your production, you can refer this thing and you can so run the commands and all. So now what I will do, I will take any one simple command. So create user AWS CLI. Just I will create one user using AWS command line. So yeah,
You can do AWS S3 LS.
Not required. We can get here. You can see AWS, IAM, create user, hyphen username, your user. Okay, your user. Just I'm getting one user called Bob. Now I'm just trying to create one username through command line, AWS command line. Okay. So username Bob is create date, user ID. So that here you go here. Okay. Now you can see here access key ID and secret access key. If you want, you can download here. Anyway, I downloaded and closing. Just observe here. Just observe it carefully. Now here I can see both access key ID and a secret access key. Both now I can see here. Means after creating my user very first time, after creating my keys, this API keys, I can see immediately. I can see that. So this access key ID and secret access key. You can see here. And closing, close. Okay, see. Okay, users. Just refresh. You can see here Bob was created. So means my the latest command is connected correctly. So like that, if you want any commands, you can refer. So these things and all. Okay, these things. When production, 80 to 90% we will use GUI. So you no need to worry about. Okay, fine. Any questions still now? Hari, Uday?
No problem.
Hari, any questions still now?
And I think here we don't have any default users, right? Like admin.
Oh, we will not get any default users. No
Okay.
default. Yeah, no default. Right. Now, RAM, security credentials. Here we can manage in this tab. You can manage all our passwords and API keys. You can reset. So these are the my access key IDs. Those API keys. Programmatic access login. Now I can here you can see. Here you can see only access key ID. Here you can't see the secret access key. So once you close that window, so later you can see only AWS key IDs. You can't see the access key ID. Is that like kind of passwords? You can't see. For example, if user, okay, here I saved it. Okay, so I will send mail to user client. Hey boss, so this is your access key. This is your secret access key. Okay, I will send. Okay. For example, in future, after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you forgot, you lost, okay, so it's just file. You saved somewhere and you forgot. Okay, then he asked us to reset the secret access key. Why? Because he has to reset this two, maybe one or two in anything. Here we can't see the this thing secret access key, right? If you want to reset, we can't reset. We can create the new keys. We can't reset. We can't regenerate the password for the existing keys. We should create the new things, new keys. We should not. Okay, we should not. We can't reset the existing key password, the keys under in API keys. You can see it. If we don't have any option to regenerate same password, the secret access key for this key ID. If you want, you can make inactive or you can delete. So what I will do, you can see here. Okay. For this thing, for example, I forgot this keys, this secret access key. I can't generate for this thing. Why? Because as per the AWS architecture, we can't generate keys for same ID. We should create the new keys. New keys. You can make inactive if you need. You can make it inactive if you need. You can create the new ones. New ones. Here you can see. Okay. So again, what I will do, I will download or I will copy paste. I will send these keys to user. These keys to user. You can see this is different. This is different. The previous one is VBA. Now it is something different. DL7A. Means the same is the same existing keys, access key ID, the same existing secret access key. We can't create. We can't generate. It will generate the new keys randomly. Once you forgot something on your key, your secret access key, so we can't reinitiate. We can't regenerate same key. Okay, Uday, Hari.
Yes, okay.
So in documentation, you will come to some idea. The API keys. So I require to make programmatic calls that CLI that programmatic. Okay. API keys are only available one time when a new user is created or when you reissue a new set of keys. AWS will not generate the same set of access keys. In order API credentials to work, they must be associated with a user. Roles do not have API credentials. In the AWS console, you can only see the access key ID, never see the secret access key ID. If you require new API credentials, you must deactivate the current set and generate the new one. Don't share something your laptop and servers. Okay, Hari, Uday, any questions here?
No question.
Okay, right. Hari, any questions?
No, Ram, like when see in production, when suppose users forgets any his user
Yes,
password,
again,
so how can
yes,
we
yes,
reset again? We need to deactivate and
yes, yes,
get the access and ask him to log in again. Okay.
yes. If you require new API credentials, you must deactivate or delete. You must delete or deactivate the set and generate the new one.
Okay. But can he log in with the old password because they might have reset for the first time login, right? So
Old
again they need
password
to
means
reset again.
old,
Generally in you will get the access
this
key,
thing.
right? Yes, yes. Then they will
No,
log in
if you
and they will
deactivate,
set their own password.
no, they can't. They
Okay.
can't. If you forgot, if you learn something, we have to generate the simple. Okay, simple.
Okay.
Okay, so just
Uh,
just follow this line. That's
okay.
deactivate. You must
Okay. Got
deactivate
it.
and delete the current set and generate the new one. That's you
Okay.
can't reset nothing.
Okay.
Ram, there is a question.
Mm.
Okay. Uh, since AWS is telling us that you should not share API keys on EC2 instance, right?
Yes.
Then if we cannot share or we should not share the keys, then how user are going to log in via AWS CLI?
No, I didn't get it.
No, well, AWS recommends that you should not share this
Mm-hmm.
keys, right? Secret key, secret access key should not be shared.
Share.
In that
No, not
scenario,
store.
okay.
Never
Or it is just
store.
for EC2 instance.
No, no, just leave that one. Just leave that comment. I will show you one more comment. User credentials should never be stored or passed to an EC2 instance. Means we should not store, we should not save our credentials in EC2 server. It means the virtual server. Why? In ADA? Any idea?
Because randomly the EC2 instance thing will be coming IP address.
No, that is okay.
Because
That's fine.
because
Okay.
it can be shared or it can be stolen by somebody else.
Yeah, it can be stored by somebody, yes. Or if your service crashed, then you can't recover that password, those things are there. For example, your service crashed or down or something corrupted, crashed or something, then you can't, it's very difficult to recover your data, your keys, or your password, right? Just the recommended. We should not share our password to anyone, should not save into each instances. Why? Because someone can okay. So each instance is not only for you, it is shareable. Same instance, you can log in, I can log in, or they can log in. So someone can store. Or if your server is crashed or corrupted, then we can. It's very difficult to recover, right? So that's why just they recommended. That's it. Will the byte. Same thing, yeah. In production, right? So don't say password to your team members. Don't write your password in your desktops, laptops. They will say HRs and all. Same thing here also, same concept. We should not save, should not store our largest to each instance. Best practice. Okay, Uday? Any questions here?
Yeah, but question is, see, so the first of all, what command we hit? AWS configure, correct?
Huh.
So
Yes.
after hitting that command, it automatically asks us access key ID and secret access key, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So when we give these two things, it automatically stores into profile, right?
Automatically restore into
Into that user's profile, correct?
in my laptop, yes, yeah.
Yes. So it will be stored. Suppose I'm working on shared system in organization. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So other user who is having root access might go in my profile and he can read that thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, again I will give it as concept. I will show you. Again I'm giving okay. See here, for example, just I don't know. I want to trying to hack your system, some your credentials. Okay. So what I can give here? You tell me.
Okay.
Enter or the
So
keys.
yes. So it is asking you access key. So you have to provide access key, right?
Yeah, but I don't know your keys, right?
Yes. Yes. You don't know. But suppose, so if in organization I am working on shared system.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And in that shared system which might be used by another user, so he can go into my profile and he can see or he can steal that key.
In this command line or this console?
Yes, not this, which is this, that key is automatically stored in my profile, right? So when we configure AWS that time.
You are saying here this thing?
Yes. So see, when you provide this key over here, first of all you will provide access key and then you will provide secret access key, right?
Yes, yes.
So once you enter, so it that key is automatically stored in background somewhere, right? So next
Yeah.
time when you re-log in again and you open AWS CLI, so that time you don't have to configure again your AWS, correct?
Yes.
So you can directly hit commands.
Yes.
Why?
Yes,
Because
yes.
that key is stored. That means that credential is automatically stored somewhere.
So here, right, for this thing, there is some time like some like, there is some default expire time. Like so the default session expire session. If
Okay.
we if you didn't like idle for some time 10 minutes or 15 minutes, automatically your session will be expired. There's some default that session in same in Linux also. If you'll be in 10 minutes or 15 minutes in idle, automatically your session will be expired. So that's the one thing.
Okay.
One thing is here, yeah, for more security, we can upload the SSH keys also, public keys.
Okay.
Yeah, I got your question. So first thing is, if you will be in idle for some time, 5 or some, there is a default time, automatically your session will be expired. And second thing is public keys. We can use the public keys.
Okay.
The public keys I will show you later.
Okay.
Okay. So any other thing other than that?
No, everything is okay.
Okay. So
No,
the public keys, so we will discuss later. Okay, I will show you later. Okay. Hari, any questions, Hari?
no, nothing.
Okay, right here. So this is that one. Okay. So user, anything else here? User. Where is it? Okay, fine. Rows, rows. What else? So rows, and so we have that not web identify. So this thing, web identity. Here, right, in our free tier, so we can't practice full-fledged the web identity in open source. Why? Because, for example, here I need I want to integrate my Facebook ID with here. It will ask us some application ID. Means that your Facebook application in production there will be some applications IDs and all. So they will ask application ID and all. So okay, in fitted, so we can't practice full-fledged web identify. That's why they given one playground. You can see here, Web Identity Federation playground. Here we can practice. Okay, the full-fledged that web identity we can't practice, we can't create in fitted. So that's why. So they given some playground to practice web identity federation. Okay, Uday, Hari.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see it, web identity federation playground. Just we can play it. So whatever, just for knowing the things. Okay, so knowing the things only we can play some stuff and all. The full fledged we can't practice. So that the expiry time, the intervals, so the adding Facebook. By default, you can get Amazon, Google, Facebook only. For example, I want to add Flipkart ID, or I want to add TCS ID, I want to add IBM ID, or I want to add some expired ID. I can't add. Why? Because here we need, you go here, identity providers, okay, create provider, choose provider type, SML, Open Direct, whatever it may be. Here, right, for example, I want to add some Flipkart ID, Flipkart. I need some files, some metadata, some license and all. In demo one, we don't get any license and all. Here, I need Flipkart, means through AWS, I can access the Flipkart. So those kind of license we need from Flipkart. In production backend, they will work with so these things and all. So in free time, we can't get all these things and all. So that's why just they given that web identity federation playground. Here we can practice to know the things, and we can't practice full-fledged end-to-end that one. Just we can practice just all things to understand. Here you can see Amazon, Google, Facebook, whatever you want, you can use it. So I will use my Google, a Gmail account. So Google sign in. Yes, select your Gmail ID, whatever Gmail ID you want to use to access AWS. Just allow. Means here I am creating AWS ID. I mean I am giving AWS access, AWS account access to my Gmail ID, to my Gmail ID. So only playground, okay. So only playground, okay. So end to end we can't practice. So just okay. That's what. So only playground. You can see it will generate the one token to create access. It will generate some token. This token, so automatically it will expire. So this will seconds. Just okay, it will useful to create the to generate the access key and access key ID. Proceed to next step. So the trusted policy, means a role means the trusted policy between two entities. Your product ID, MT for Google. If you have any something Google ID, any external any license ID, so you can give, otherwise you can give the default. The role here, the role session name, web identification, the token. Call assume role with means we have to call one role, that role access. The ST, this is the STS access, STS. Assume role with ability, it is the STS. You go STS, so STS, here you can see. Call assume role with web identity. Assume role with web identity. It is the STS policy to create a web identity federation. This thing, okay. You can see here. These credentials will expire in the this many seconds. This is default in Freighter. If you want to set any customized seconds, custom second, we can't set in Freighter. In Freighter, we can't set the customized seconds and all. If you go for business account or enterprise account, then we will get some option to set customized intervals, customized accounts, all those things and all. So these credentials, if we click this step, we will in next step we will get our credentials, access key and access key ID. These passwords, these logins will expire in this many seconds automatically in Freighter, the default. Proceed next step. So here you can see action. It will give only for the S3 in Freighter, right? In Freighter and in Playground, they will give access only for S3, that to list bucket and get object. In Freighter, in the demo, the Playground, they will give access only for S3, that to in S3 list bucket and get bucket, get object list bucket, whatever. Okay. So you can see here secret access key. Whatever. So I will copy these things. And these keys I will provide to my user who need the temporary access. So that's it. Okay. So I will provide these keys to my customer, so my user who need temporary access. Okay, so they will access AWS through command. Here only command name, only command name. Okay, so in Freighter, in demo, in Freighter, so we can do only this much, only this much. So we want to set the customized time, the 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, we can't set in Freighter. If you go for the business plan or the enterprise plan, there we can get all that required advanced features. Okay, Uday, Hari?
Yes.
That's it as a web enterprise. That's it we can practice in Freighter. Hari, any questions, Hari?
No, you can see at the top something like 3,334 seconds token expires.
Yeah,
So like
tokens,
this token, okay, okay.
tokens. These keys in previous video we saw right, some seconds.
Some
Understand
800
so?
and 360
Yeah,
something is on.
yeah,
So
that keys will yeah.
basically 1 hour. So that key is valid for only 1 hour.
Yeah, one more, yeah, yeah. If you go for the business plan and all, customized in business plan, so enterprise and business plan, then we will get some advanced features.
Uh, is there any cost for cross account access?
Account, I think is free only. Anyway, it better after your practice, just delete it. Okay. All your things are much
Okay.
better. I think it is free. So here you can see here. So okay, so we have. You can see basic, developer, business, and enterprise. You go here, you can see here basic means just tell you only some limitations. You can see nothing is there, nothing is there. Same thing if you see business and enterprise, you can see here 24/7 access to customer service, white papers, documentation, support, the trusted letter. I'll tell you what is this things under. And that SLS. If you raise any case, the SLS, they will respond in this time and they will provide some time like support also, technical support, all those over phone, chat, mail. Okay, here you can some guidance, infrastructure, something AWS support APIs. Okay, so that and they will review your architecture. They will suggest. So they will review your architecture and they will suggest you something if you need do's and don'ts and all, they will suggest you. Okay, so operational reviews, the reporting, recommendation, the self-paced labs, support concern, they will provide one dedicated technical manager to you, to your account, to get help. Okay, so these things here you can see all the depressions. Okay, Uday, Hari, any questions here?
No question.
If you want to, okay, so get developer or a business plan, you can get immediately. Just change plan. So developer, if you want to pay this much dollars in advancely, and you can change the plan. Same thing, business for business also. So you can pay this much advance and you can change plan. But enterprise not like that. We have to discuss to AWS sales guys. We have to discuss to AWS sales guys. Then see here. Okay, got to sales. Okay, I will show you how to discuss that guys. I'm stopping recording for a few minutes.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, right. So like that, if you want, you can change your plans in production. Right. So now we'll discuss our class. Okay, right here. So that's it. That web identity federation. Web identity federation. So that's it. So in Flutter, we can do only that much. If you want to log into, okay, you are that one using these keys. You can log into your using the command line, AWS command line. You can, if you want, you can try. Okay, so any questions here? Uday, Hari,
No questions.
any questions?
No.
Okay. Here you can see identity providers. Means if you want to add the new ones, yeah, by default we'll get only with just now we saw right. Facebook, something clear. Facebook, Amazon, and Gmail. We want to provide the Flipkart or LinkedIn, Twitter.com, LinkedIn emails. Then we have to get the license. Means we have to request license to, for example, take LinkedIn to LinkedIn a bus. So we will access your website from AWS resource. So like we have to request. Then they will provide some license, some data, all those things are done. Okay, then we can create the new providers if you want. If you want. In our demo, we can't create because we won't get any license at all. Right. So that is the identity providers, the web identity. So create role. This is done. This is done. This thing. So we'll no problem. We will get repeatedly. So many times we will get this thing. Once we started VPC, CloudWatch, EC2, S3, all those things and all. Okay. SAML means we can integrate our AD to AWS. Like already knows. If you integrate our AD to AWS, then the users who are in the AD they can log into they can access AWS single sign-on or temporary. That we will see. Okay. Any questions till now? Uday and Kiran?
No questions.
No question.
Okay. Here, right, two things. SAML. One is it will take care of only architects. Architects. Otherwise, our AWS team will work with Windows team or AD team. I think there will be one different teams, Windows, AD. We will work with AD or Windows team to integrate AD server to AWS. That's the one thing. Second thing is architects. There will be some senior architects. They will take care of it. This integration and all. As normal AWS consultants, AWS engineers, so they will not get chance to work on this thing. Anyway, so later we'll discuss this thing. Okay. In production, you don't need to worry about this thing. So there will be different teams, Windows, AD team. We will work with the AD team or Windows team to integrate AD server with AWS in production. For now, to learning purpose and all, so that we will discuss later. It will take at least 2 hours because we need to create one AD server. In that AD server, we have to create the user profiles. It's a very lengthy process that we will discuss in some other day. Okay. Okay, was I ready?
Yes.
Okay. So that is the SAML that we'll see later. Web identity, this thing. Here you can see one more thing. IAM best practices. If you want to know best practices, so IAM, just click this link. Just half an hour, half an hour. Okay, you can just read half an hour. Just half an hour. You can see here IAM documentation, that optional documentation, that Federation playground, policy simulator. Any idea what is the simulator? What is the simulator in general word?
Like it looks like a graphical representation.
Presentation for validation. Yeah, it's kind of like graphical representation for some validation for testing purpose. Means yes, we can validate our policies whether we configure correctly or not. So those kind of things like we can validate our policies using policy simulator. Open. You can see here. So here we can validate we can test whether the whatever we created the policies or we have attached to the user, we can test, we can validate, we can verify. So here, see, take user RAM, users take RAM. So now RAM has this policy. Now RAM user RAM has this policy. So okay. Now here I can check for RAM using this policy whether he can access any service or he can't access. So those colors we can check here. So I select any service to test. I will select glass here, means storage archival purpose. Actions, the sub actions. Select all the sub actions. Just run simulation, run simulation. You can see allowed means no user RAM using this policy he can access all these things, he can access all these things. What I will do, I will go to RAM. Okay, so for RAM I will remove, I will attach any other permissions, add permissions, attach policy, any network, attach network also. Review permission. Okay, come here, just refresh here somewhere, refresh, just refresh. Now ram has admin and network administration. Now I will select admin, sorry, network administration. I will select this service. I will select here, I select any some some anything. Okay, some backup, take it backup. So the sub actions, run simulation means here you RAM using this policy, he can't access these services, he can't access these services. So clear result. Now I select any other one, any network related one, network related one. So observe data batch, select auto scaling. You will see auto scaling. Select all. So RAM network administrator. Here I selected only at network admin. I can't select it, so I didn't select it admin. I selected only network admin. Run. You can see here. So this is not come do not come under network admin. Means now here using RAM using this policy, he can't access these services. Now I will select any network related one. So any network related one.
VPC.
Where? Here VPC. My window is not coming. My window is here. So if you go here, okay, my window is not coming here. So any okay. VPC, in VPC, where VPC.
End.
Shit. Oh, which is not coming my window. Okay, I am unable to drag that one. Here any network IoT lambda lex. Okay, so yeah, unable to drag that one my window. Oh my God. What is this? Any option to search here? No option search.
Ram, can you drag up? Can you come up? There is something called search. Select actions.
Okay.
Okay.
Where?
There is
Is it
a. I thought it was
another
a
different?
search one.
Okay, okay.
Click on V in your keyboard. Whether it
Yeah,
will
I
get selected.
tried.
Okay.
Tried we something not coming. Can okay, we'll see any other here, any network service here. Cloud HSM, Cloud Trail not, Cloud Watch not, Cloud Build not, Cloud Formation not, Cloud Front network. Cloud Front, I think it's network. So Cloud Front, I think it's network. Run. Oh, it's not command network. Cloud Front required admin. Okay, anything. So later in your laptop you can drag and you can select any you can test it. Here in case using RAM, so RAM using this policy, you can't access these things. So like that we can verify, we can validate. This is only for our purpose, for verifying, for validating purpose. It's useful. That's it. In interview, I think they don't ask most of the way. They don't know also this thing. Okay, right.
Yes, I did 2 courses on Udemy, but nowhere it was mentioned. This policy limited.
Yeah, Uday, you can say now. I think already you attended the Udemy courses and you are attending my class since 2 days or 3 days. You can verify okay, my class, what I am covering, and they what I covered.
Yes, yes, yes. Even IAM role also, you have covered much more than Udemy is just basic actually,
Yeah,
nothing
basic
in deep.
only. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So that is that. Okay, IAM simulator. So later you can check whatever year you want, whatever want you want. Okay. So the roles, that role, the two left it. One is SAML. SAML, AWS service. This thing we will get so many times. No need to worry. This thing one day, not immediately. After some time, after some days, we will practice. We will search this lab. And policies already we covered here. This all these things and all. Identity providers already we know to create the new things. This is just account settings, the passwords. Here you can download your credentials. So encryption we will see. So in users, anything left or wrong? Groups already we know, tax knows, security credentials knows, access advisory knows. That's okay. Here you can see encryption keys. Just I will tell you what is encryption keys. So later, whenever we're discussing S3 or hard disks, EBS values, then we will practice. If you see any technology, what is the default encryption key? What is the default encryption key? Uday, you're looking at Linux, right? What is the default encryption key? To encrypt, we can encrypt something, our data, all those things. What is the default encryption key to encrypt? This is one default encryption key. Any technology, Linux, Windows, anything. AES 256. This is the default encryption key. Any technology. Yes, we can decrypt, we can encrypt. For example, I have some data. In AWS, we have one storage. There are multiple storages. So, okay, so EBS, EFS, S3, Glacier. We will discuss all those later. These are the storage backup tools. Means we can take backup, we can upload our data to cloud, all those things and all. Before uploading, for security purpose, we can encrypt our data using some keys. This is our default key. This is the default key, AES256. Other than default keys, if any our customized keys in production, right, we have some keys. We'll have some keys like encryption keys. That encryption keys here we can upload. We can create and we can upload our encryption keys to encrypt our data or our servers or our values or our disks. Okay. So whenever we're discussing DPL, these topics, then I will show you how to encrypt all those things. Okay, Uday, Hari.
Okay.
Okay, so if I show you right now, you don't know what is GPS, you don't know what is EFS, you don't know what is S3. So it unless you will get confused. Here, right? Here we can create our custom keys. This is not free. Once you practice, just remove it. I think this is not free. KMS external. If I any KMS means there's some different. Okay. So what documentation?
Key management service.
Encryption. Key management service. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. If I any external keys with you, so here you can upload your whatever keys we have. Right. Okay. Here for which user. So those kind of things. The different key usage for that. Just select wrong. So you can here I created one key. Okay. So like this, just select anything. And if you want, you can download this thing. I'm ready to upload external keys. If you have anything, just here you can upload. If I need external keys with you for your security purpose to encrypt your data, servers, values, disks, no? Okay, in production we'll have the keys. So we have to buy all these keys and all. We can use that some third party keys. So we have one third party key, BitLocker. BitLocker is a full disk encryption feature included with Mac, Windows, something. Like this, we'll have some third-party keys. In production, so we will buy the team client will buy the license and thus they will use to encrypt their servers, disks, volumes, all those things and that. Here we can upload all that license, the keys. Okay. So later, whenever you want to encrypt your servers, your data, your disks, your values, you can encrypt using these keys. Otherwise, you can use the default AES. So that is the default one. So you can use default one. Otherwise, you can buy any third party encryption keys. You can upload. You can use it. Okay, Uday, Hari.
Yes. Okay.
So okay, here we can upload if you have any something that encrypted, something that token keys, any license, all those things. And we can the expert option you can set. You can upload, so you can use later. Right? Yeah. So I'm deleting. I think this is not free. Okay. Delete. So okay. So that's it. IAM. In IAM we have two topics pending. One is SAML. One is the first tab. The first tab will get repeatedly. No issues. That SAML integration that someday in I'll show you. Okay. So any questions?
No. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it. IAM. So tomorrow we'll start VPC. Means tomorrow means I think this weekend I will not available. We'll meet on Monday only. Okay. So Monday
Okay.
we'll start VPC. VPC. Before starting VPC, just at least just browse some networking terminology. Some networking terminology. Just basic network, okay? Basic network, just browse some terminologies. Go Google, spend half an hour. Very basic. Only the keywords, only the terminology. You don't have to learn in deep. Here, what is connection? What is packet? What is network interface? What is LAN? What is WAN? What is protocol? What is port? What is firewall? What is NAT? What is VPN? Just definitions. Just very basics. Just spend half an hour and just try to browse these things. What is network? What is session? What is session? what is TCP/IP? What is TCP/IP? What is internet? What is transport? Okay. And what is IP? What is public IP? What is private IP? What is TCP, UDP? What is HTTP? What is FTP? Just half an hour. Just half an hour. Spend what is SSH? What is DNS? Okay, Hari, Uday, I think already you know these things as well. You are working on Linux, right? You
Yes,
know.
most of the things I know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Hari, just half an hour. Spend half an hour in this weekend. Okay, just what you know to learn deeply. Yeah, what is TCP? What is TCP? What is HTTP? What is DNS? What is SSH? Just
Okay.
okay, Hari.
Okay. Okay. And Ram, like
Right.
this
So
this lucid chart, it's a payable or it's a free, the project Orion
it's
which
free.
you have?
You don't have to pay any amount. It's free.
Okay. 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 Fine.
I
Fine.
got from my company, my previous company. So whenever they're giving finance to our something, we got from our company. So the business training. And that time they give so same link I'm using for my trainings.
Okay.
This is
Sure.
free.
Okay.
Free, no need to pay annual. It's free, very useful. From that link, you will get minimum 60 to 70% interview questions. I'm sure on that.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Okay, VPC is very, 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 very important. If you answer VPC questions in interview, so 50% you will get job. That much important VPC. Okay, all networking concepts. That okay. So at least that we'll start from Monday. Before starting the VPC, just half an hour browse some networking terminologies. That's it from my
Okay.
end. Any questions, Uday, Hari?
No, Ram.
No. Do we need to know that subnetting? Uh,
Nothing. I think already as you are working as a Linux admin, already you know these things. What is the protocol, NAT, DNS, all those already you know. So you don't need to
yes,
worry about
yes.
Hari,
Yeah.
because Hari is working in different technology. I think he doesn't know the technologies.
Yes. Yes.
Uday, so you can ignore it. You can ignore it. So don't need to refer anything for you. Hari, just spend half an hour. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any one link. Okay. Just half an hour. That's it.
Okay. Sure. 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 I'll come
Okay,
often.
so then
Okay.
that's it. See you on Monday, same time, same link.
Okay. 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 Bye. Bye.
Okay,
Good
thanks,
night.
bye. Thanks, Hari.
Okay. Thank you so much.